thinking of you.
Well, when we're talking baseball, we're at the midpoint of the baseball season, but Hoops fans think the NBA season is already over.
Yeah, the Warriors appear to have gotten better again by adding another All-Star. DeMarcus Cousins might not be ready for the start of the NBA season, but when he returns, he will do it with the Warriors. Cousins agreed to a one-year deal with Golden State for $5.3 million. He was fantastic last year, averaging 25 points per game, but his season got cut short with that torn Achilles just before the All-Star break. He averages 22 points, 11 points for his career, and he gives the Warriors the post presence that has been the only thing lacking during their run the last 4 years. For more, let's bring in Mark Spears, who actually spoke to DeMarcus Cousins in the wake of this deal. What did he tell you, Mark?
Well, he told me he was shocked, and all these major free agents, and he was one of them, got to 12:01 on the beginning of free agency. He had no offers. And I'll repeat that again. He had no offers, not from the Pelicans, not from nobody. And so he was very confused, very distraught. On early Monday morning in Vegas, he got on his balcony and really thought about things at 5 a.m., called his agent, and decided he had to play the ace that he had. And that ace was the Golden State Warriors. Around 8 a.m. Pacific this morning, he called Bob Myers. He called the Warriors general manager and said he was willing or interested in taking the mid-level exception. So after talking to Steph, after talking to Draymond, who's vacationing in Greece, and after talking to Kevin Durant, he decided that with their excitement about him potentially coming, that he wanted to be a Golden State Warrior and took the mid-level exception to do it.
All right, so now he's coming off the Achilles injury. What's the timetable looking like for him to return to the court?
Well, and you're talking about a four-time All-Star here, too, going with 4 All-Stars.
Right.
But what he told me a couple months ago was he expected to be ready for the beginning of training camp, and people kind of scoffed at that. And so I asked him about it tonight. I said, okay, how's your Achilles? He's still talking beginning of training camp. Check out his videos on Twitter, on Instagram. He's running on a treadmill. He said he expects to be ready for training camp and ready to go next year. Now, the Warriors may feel something different about it. They may want him to rest, but Cousins adamantly says that he'll be ready for the Warriors start of training camp.
So it seems like the read on this is that he's coming off the Achilles injury, and he wants to play himself back into full health and let people see him as a DeMarcus Cousins as they remember, so that the big payday comes down the line. And for the Warriors, it's, hey, we get an All-Star caliber player in a position of need. Is that the read?
Steve, we're talking about a guy that averaged 27 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 6 assists, and was an All-Star, and he's joining the Warriors. I think his thing was, this was the best of a nightmarish scenario. You have no offers. Okay, so what do you do? He probably could have conjured up a decent deal with a bad team. This guy is tired of losing. I'm in Sacramento where he lost a lot of games. He's ready to win. He wouldn't give me details of who else he talked to or considered for a mid-level, but he is super ecstatic. Obviously, the money isn't something to be ecstatic about for him, but he's super ecstatic about being able to play. As he said, I get to play with the champions. And for somebody who's lost as much as he has to potentially win a championship, it certainly makes the ease of losing so much money easier.
All right, Mark Spears with the latest on the DeMarcus Cousins signing. Mark, we appreciate it.